Welcome back, I am Carmen Elena and I'm so happy you can join me today because this video is all about dates, one of the sweetest fruits that nature has given us to enjoy. And I want to share 3 recipes that you can do with dates. Plus, at the end of this video, my friend Farva is going to come over so she can taste test all of the desserts that I've been prepared today. So make sure to watch all the way to the end. In the meantime, why don't we start with something simple like baked dates, which are going to be filled with nut butter, chocolate, and nuts. So for the baked dates, I'm using medjool dates, which are usually bigger and softer than other kinds of dates. And I start off by removing the seeds from the middle. And I do save the seeds because my mom likes to plant them to grow these palm trees, which will hopefully give us beautiful dates like these in the future. Now that I've removed the seeds from all the dates, I'm going to fill the first row with almond butter. And you can use any kind of nut butter that you like, whether it's peanut butter or cashew butter. I think that any kind of nut butter will go really well with dates. Then I'm just going to squish a slice of banana into the dates as best as I can, and that's going to be it for the first row. Just almond butter, bananas, and dates. For the next row, I'm going to fill the dates with a Brazil nut, which I think I've mentioned before in other videos that Brazil nuts are the best source of selenium that you can get. Plus, they also fit perfectly inside a date. The last row, I'm going to fill with dark chocolate chips, and I recommend using dark chocolate because dates are already super sweet as it is, and the dark chocolate will create a nice contrast with the sweetness of the dates. Then I'm just going to add half a walnut and close the date so that the chocolate won't spill out when it's baking. I'm going to bake the dates at 350 degrees Fahrenheit in the oven for about 10 minutes, or until I see that the dates have become crispy around the edges. To finish them off, I like to drizzle a little bit of melted dark chocolate and also some chopped almonds. I'll then add a little bit of cashew butter on some of them. There really is no right or wrong way of doing this. Just do whatever your heart desires. Next, I'm going to make 2 kinds of date truffles. One of them is a salted caramel with almonds, and the other one is an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie dough. For these, I'm going to add 3 cups of dates into my food processor, which I had already removed the seeds and cut in half. And I'm just going to blend them until they turn into a date paste. As you can see, this is really sticky, but this is the texture that we need for the truffles. Now I'm just going to divide the date paste in half so I can make the 2 types of truffles. For the cookie dough truffles, I'm going to add 1 cup of oatmeal, about 1/4 of a cup of dark chocolate chips, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. This probably would have been a lot easier with the mixer, but I didn't want to get it dirty because I knew that I was going to have a really hard time cleaning it afterwards. Anyways, I'm going to scoop out even-sized portions and then roll them up into little balls. And that's all you have to do for these cookie dough truffles. Next, for the salted caramel truffles, I add 1 cup of chopped almonds and 1 teaspoon of sea salt into the remaining date paste, and just mix it very well. Then I'll roll them up into little balls also, but this time I will coat these with chopped almonds. Last but not least, I'm going to make these sweet potato date brownies, which happen to be vegan and gluten-free. I add 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1.5 cups of oatmeal flour, 1/4 of a cup of unsweet cacao powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then I add about 1 cup of date paste. So for this, I soaked 12 dates in water for about 30 minutes. Then I just blended them to create this date paste. Then I add 1 cup of smashed sweet potato. I like to steam the sweet potato myself and smash it to make this puree, but you can also use the one that comes in the can if it's easier for you. Then I'm going to add my secret ingredient, which is smashed cauliflower. I know this sounds weird, but cauliflower is actually amazing for cooking and baking because it replaces the use of oils, eggs, and butter. Trust me, you can't even taste the cauliflower in these brownies. Plus, it will make them extra fudgy. Then I add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 large tablespoons of cashew butter. You can skip the cashew butter if you're trying to cut down on calories, but I thought some good healthy fats wouldn't be bad for these brownies. Lastly, I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of dark chocolate chips into the brownie batter, and this completes all of the ingredients. I'm going to add some cashews and some more chocolate chips on top. And then I'm going to bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 minutes. And let's wait and see how they come out. I really like how the brownies turned out, but now it's time to taste them. And for this, I'm gonna invite my friends so that they can taste everything with me and give me their honest opinions.
Wait, this is good.
Hello, so right now my friend Farva is here and her husband Josh, and they came to taste test with me all the desserts that I did with the dates. So I want to get their honest opinions so you all can know what everything tastes like. So what would you guys like to start with?
I'm gonna start with that. And there's 2 different types, so
Yeah, so choose what you like.
let's see.
I'll let you all.
It almost looks like coconut on there.
I'm going to let me try this one. You want to try at the same time with the same one?
Let's do that because I think that would be better. Cause
Yeah.
alright.
All right.
Go ahead.
Is that a banana?
That's a banana.
Okay.
So as you're chewing, Josh told me that he's not a fan of dates. So I want to see
Both of us.
I want to see if their minds change afterwards. So let's see. So what are you thinking? What are you feeling right now? Tasting.
I think the banana and the chocolate definitely got rid of the date taste. I think that it like gives it this other texture that you don't taste it as much. But it's like a creamy, milky kind of texture, you know?
So what I really like I like the chocolate and I can taste the chocolate and the banana, which I really like, and which kills off like kind of like that. I can still taste the date, but it kind of like tones it, you know, it balances out in my palate.
The date skin?
So dates aren't for everyone, but you know, they seem to like it.
This is good. For people that don't, like my sister, she does not like dates at all.
Yeah,
like if she tried this, I think she will rate this, as a person that doesn't like dates, I think she'll give this a 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'll give it an 8.
An 8.
It's really good, I like it.
Okay.
I don't know, I was saying like 7, 8.
So the top one is the salted caramel almond, and then the ones in the bottom are the chocolate chip oatmeal cookie dough.
Chocolate
That
chip.
sounds like
Oatmeal chocolate chip cookie dough.
sounds like something.
I'm gonna try the chocolate chip
Oatmeal
cookie dough.
I think I'm going to
The one
go
with
with
chocolate.
the salted one because
Okay.
she's going with that one. So.
Yeah.
Is that salt or is that?
Those are almonds.
Oh, okay. I thought it was maybe salt.
Well, they do have salt in there because it's like the salted caramel vibe.
It tastes like dates, but it tastes like, I don't know, peanut butter. I don't know why.
I'm trying to figure out. I taste the salt, but I'm getting something else now.
Oh, so these, I don't know if you've had the candies from Mexico. They're called Brownies. They're kind of like caramel with pecans. This is what they remind me of.
And they're usually like square, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
they're like wrapped in like a red wrapper.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so that's kind of like what I think of when I eat these.
It's okay. I like it. Just the texture.
The texture.
Yeah.
You also have
But
to
it's
get-
delicious. This is very delicious. It tastes amazing. It just tastes amazing.
Whatever sugars do you get? I don't know what sugar you use for these things.
So these have
It
no
doesn't-
sugar added to them. Dates
I
are
think
naturally
that's-
sweet.
Oh.
What
I
is,
don't know
what
the
is dates
sugars.
good for? Like for your.
So dates are very high in potassium, magnesium, iron, and also fiber. So they help you go to the restroom.
Digest.
Yeah, digestive health. So now this one is the special one because you all know what the brownies have, but they don't know. And I want to see their reaction to when they bite the brownies. So what they taste and what the texture. Yeah, because these brownies are completely vegan. They have no dairy, no eggs, no butter, no oil, no sugar added to them. So
Which is really hard to believe.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, what? How
And
can
they're
you make
also-
brownies without those ingredients?
they're also gluten free, so they don't have any flour added to them.
So you're telling me they've been thinking about what it tastes like this whole time?
Yeah, well they know because you all saw it, right? You all saw how I made it.
Go with the corn.
I'll try one
Alright,
with
so
you guys too.
a brownie that is not made of like flour dough.
These
or
are some
anything.
special brownies.
These
Carmen, Elena's brownies.
Definitely looks
Vegan,
different.
gluten-free brownies.
And you know what it looks like? It almost looks like bread pudding.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to try these. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Mmm.
Dark chocolatey.
Mm-hmm. It's more like soft.
Yeah, I guess like, you know, like I said, the bread pudding.
It's very fudgy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like
It
it.
tastes.
Not to brag, but I like it.
It's like as you bite down, it's like moisty,
Mm-hmm.
very spongy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pillow, biting into a pillow.
More like a Tempur-Pedic mattress.
I almost spit my mouth on Farva. Thank you so much for your company. Please remember to like and subscribe so you can get the latest news and recipes on the Healthy Beats. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!